the males and the sheep too soft for the bait if they don't agree. What's going on, guys? It's finally time. We're here. Raw Thought 7, baby. Webby Wednesday. Let's fucking get it. Now, this is going to be the first video that's going to come back on the channel together with like a story time explanation video. If you want more information on why I was away for a second, what's going on, what's going to happen, updates on the channel, future of the channel and everything, go check out that video. I will link it in the description and the end screen once it's available on my channel. I also tomorrow have a video dropping that I can't say anything about right now, but it's been a crazy fucking 24 hours. But I knew Raw Thought 7 was coming out today. I am hyped. I'm excited. I was waiting for it. I am beyond fucking pissed. I have an anger since everything with like the release of the files and everything came out. I felt this anger that I don't know how to fucking get rid of. I'm working through it with therapy and everything. But I have a feeling Webby has the same anger because he's always had this anger. I've always had it too, but always on the background. But now it's like, it's so prominent. Like, just the feeling of like, you can't do anything to help. You can't do anything. It just drives me fucking crazy. But either way, I think Webby has the same. I follow Webby on Instagram. I know like the whole story of after the files drops and everything. He started working on Raw Thought 7. He basically did a heck of a crunch time getting Raw Thought 7 written, recorded, doing the video. I believe it was the night before, like until really early in the morning, he was on a video call, screen share call with his editors and his team, trying to get this video done in time. He said, we're in the trenches now. It's here. This first screen already looks amazing. I cannot fucking wait to see what's gonna happen. So I'm gonna take a quick Webby Wednesday talk break. Of course we have to. I'll be right back. We're gonna jump straight into Raw Thought 7. All right. Let me make sure everything is good to go. I think it is. All right. Raw Thought 7. Before we start this, go over to Webby. If you haven't done so already, go check out Raw Thought 7 for yourself on this channel first. Drop that like, drop that comment, drop that subscribe. Follow Webby. Webby's going on tour with an arcade tour with, I believe, Token. Pretty sure about it. In like North America, Canada. If they're near you, definitely go check it out. Like a Webby show, a Token show are both worth it. Those two together. I'm beyond pissed that it's only America and that I can get there because I want to see that so bad. Anyways, I'm stalling a little bit because let's fucking go. Music box.
Well, here we go again.
Ooh. Wait. I need to check. Nah, 720 isn't gonna do us any good. 720 isn't gonna do us any good here. Let's go back.
Well, here we go again.
It's fucking dope.
Once upon a time in our rewritten history, 13 bloodlines rose to power wickedly. They came from ancient lands with depravity and vices, like usury and rape and ritual sacrifices. They worshipped evil gods, but they kept the secrets hidden as they infiltrated and hijacked other religions. They conquered other countries and they printed all the money while they plotted on a plan for the control of everybody. And here we are now, still on the same path, with the devil in the details. You could do the math. Only God's got the map with the one road back. On the human racetrack, we passed the last lap with Geppetto pedophiles and Illuminati puppets operating in.
With Geppetto pedophiles, Geppetto pedo, and then the puppets. Also, like the whole thing he said about like the 13 families, that is true. 13 families, including the Rothschilds, including BlackRock, everything. 13 wealthy families that since the beginning of times, they like control a resource, they control a part of the world, and they have kept it in control. They have kept it in their family. We all know like names of families, and that is gonna be the problem because we have our politics, we have our government, we are our everything. That's all just like he says. It's all just like a puppet show. We are the puppets being controlled by the Geppetto pedos. But basically, like we all like we're choosing a politician. That's true, but are we actually, or is someone else deciding for us? But then even further, if that is not the case, do they have power, or is everything that's running behind the scenes with those 13 families? Is that how the world works? And now with the files released, we see how much shit actually goes on in the shadows that we have no idea of, and we're not even like, we're just at the tip of the fucking iceberg. Man, but like the way this video looks, the way it's shot, the symbolism, I'm pretty sure in total we're gonna see like, I'm gonna go back to the beginning. I think we're gonna see like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think there's like 13 figures in total, but not all of them is green. I'm pretty sure this is gonna just be CGI. Maybe one guy or Webby himself with the cloak walking, doing things, and then they all put it together. But like the environment he's in with the stairs, with the hallways, I'm pretty sure that's purely CGI. It kind of gives me the vibes of like the castle in a song with Tech 9.
Rewritten history, 13.
Although the rewritten history, like welcome back in rewritten history. Like our history is not the history that we know. It's been rewritten at every point. Now again with like the Middle East stuff going on, that's basically the next step of rewriting history, is getting rid of that whole part, and so on and so on. I'm gonna let Webby take it from here.
Once upon a time in our rewritten history, 13 bloodlines rose to power wickedly. They came from ancient lands with
13
depravity
bloodlines.
and vices like usury and rape and ritual sacrifices. They worshipped evil gods, but they kept the secrets hidden as they infiltrated and hijacked other religions. They conquered other countries and they printed all the money while they plotted on a plan for the control of everybody. And here we are now, still on the same path with the devil in the
Beat as
details.
well.
You could do the math. Only God's got the map with the one road back. On the human racetrack, we passed the last lap. But
Only God got the map with one row back. On the human racetrack, we passed the final lap. As in, it's now or never. We gotta do something now, because if we let them continue what they're doing right now, in a bit, after, like I said, all the Middle East stuff is over, it's too late. Once they fully execute their plan and they take the full control and they take out every risk, every possible thing that can break down their system, that is when we lose, because then it's too late.
pedophiles and Illuminati
Okay,
on the human racetrack. That's the last
Is that
lap.
why?
But your pedophiles and Illuminati puppets operating in the
Illuminati
shadows
puppets.
like roaches evading justice, subliminally teaching the wicked ways to the public, whether we knew it or not. Now we're all a product of it. See, they desecrated nature and set fire to the wilderness, filled us with their poison and they wired us for sinfulness, stole our ancient knowledge and left us broken and ignorant, and stole our sons and daughters and fed on the stolen innocence. They groomed our behavior and turned us on our neighbors, took away our promise and offered us false saviors. But something's gotta give when you're ruled
build
by
up.
the takers, and in the end,
I hate to pause there, but like the build up, the tension, the video ramping up, the images of like the burning trees, everything, like the tension is ramping up. We're slowly getting to like, I think, a pure breakdown. It's just basically explaining everything shortly, recapitulating, saying like they're burning the world down. Again, I don't think the term conspiracy theories or theorist is still a thing, because my opinion is the term conspiracy theorist is invented by the system that doesn't want those things to come out, so they just like put in disgrace the people that actually figured it out, single them out, push them apart, push them out of the society, marginalize them as conspiracy theorists. But again, like starting the fires, if we look at, I'm not sure about the LA thing, but the Hawaii thing, there was like a fire in Hawaii a long while back, where certain things made it, certain things didn't. It looked very suspicious, very weird. Those kind of things, it's all connected to those 13 descending lines.
Stole our ancient knowledge and left us broken and ignorant, and stole our sons and daughters and fed on the stolen innocence. They groomed our behavior and turned us on our neighbors, took away our promise and offered us false saviors. But something's gotta give when you're ruled by the takers, and in the end, us and them will meet the same maker. So I dedicate the song to those who lost their life and paid the price to tell the truth for what they thought was right. Those who up against the odds answered for the call to fight, and now it's time that the fucking darkness is brought to light.
Yes! Ooh! Ooh, okay, I did not see that one coming. You know, like a flip, we had the whole build up, the tension, everything coming together. Like, almost like we're heading to a big finale, but we just started. And then we go to a widescreen, RAW.7. I know the logo of RAW.7 had like the, what am I doing there? The black like sensor thing from the Epstein files over the raw dots, but not the 7, and not done well, so you could still see it, it was a fucking brilliant joke, Webby. Seriously, the logo was a fucking perfect joke. We're getting build up, and I believe we're getting a flip.
Thought was right. Those who up against the odds answered for the call to fight, and now it's time that the fucking darkness is brought to light.
Ooh.
Get distracted.
Yep, there it is.
Time to load this chamber.
You can still see through it.
And aim at the head of the monster now. So go and...
No! No! Is Webby actually doing what I think he's doing? Is he rapping next to the actual... Oh my fucking god, Webby. Why? Holy shit. Okay, I may be going like a bit too high here, but like if he is actually gonna be rapping the entire RAW.7 while the files scroll past him, yeah, holy crap. That is like one of the best flips in recent history.
Time to load this chamber and aim at the head of the monster now.
Plus
So go
7
and
minutes.
grab a slice of Pizza Gate. John Podesta's here to serve you each a plate.
Okay, no, it's just the
Tony's
lyrics.
fresh adrenochrome you really need to taste. And
Okay, so I don't think it's the actual files, but it's the lyrics made to look like the files, and every name is, or like every term is blacked out. I like this, like him sitting next to it. Now in the movie where Webby is doing the end credits.
and aim at the head of the monster now. So go and grab a slice of Pizza Gate. John Podesta's here to serve you each a plate. Tony's pouring fresh adrenochrome you really need to taste. And Barack bought the hot dogs for over 60K. In just a single day, that's what our taxes went to pay. Careful though, he'll take you paddleboarding if you tell his secrets. And stay away from his husband, she's meaner than he is. And Bill Gates is over...
Stay away from his husband. She's meaner than he is. Yeah, we all know what that's a reference. And again, like the bought hot dogs for over 60K. There was also like a sort of like closet, like metal closet that will cost like 120K, and it's obvious that it's like a front for trafficking. Again, same with the hot dog, pizza, everything. Which again, Pizzagate. Okay, the dude going into the pizzeria and it not having a basement, that is what ruined it, because you have dipshits like that. But to find out there was actually truth all along, I was like,
K. In just a single day, that's what our taxes went to pay. Careful though, he'll take you paddleboarding if you tell his secrets. And stay away from his husband, she's meaner than he is. And Bill Gates is over there with a syringe and gloves, cause he likes to vaccinate the kids before he drinks their blood. And who's that chewing on a pineal gland? Oh, that's just Hillary with all that frazzle drip on her hands. That's red-handed. And there's Bill with jizz on his pants. Galena wiped the stains when her plane from Israel lands. So someone grab the spirit cooker.
And we said the country. Okay, all bets are off now. Let's fucking go.
On his pants, Galena wiped the stains when her plane from Israel lands. So someone grab the spirit cooker if you looking for the gravy. Abramovich, who is not a witch, well, maybe. And Gaga don't drink the goo-goo from little babies. That's crazy. She's honestly a really nice lady. And look, it's Kevin Spacey right off the set of a movie. He shot in his basement with a child and George Clooney. Weinstein funded it, Spielberg directed it, and Bono made the music and sang at a kid's benefit. And
oh my fuck. Yeah, he's pulling up all the fucking names, all the receipts. It's you could fool anyone that this is just fucking the basic fucking files. This is so well done. The only criticism I have, and I have to give it because, well, I usually try and break down the video and the effect stuff as well. The green screen here. Like, just look at feet, look at the shoes. This, either he was not in front of a green screen or it wasn't well lit because timing issues, he just made up something. This could have been done a lot smoother. Like the fact that this little thing is hanging from it is really bugging me because that it's so easy to get rid of. Because basically if you do a green key around someone, the lighting, the green screen, it basically helps. But what you actually do is you draw a border around him. And you try and track that border on him. And you try to make it so it like doesn't change the border. So that's like cut perfectly to where there's not really movement in it, where it's smooth. You could have done this like in After Effects, Premiere, DaVinci Resolve. You could have done this in, well, if it's for the entirety of the 5.5 minutes, maybe a lot of work, but like the legs, you could have done better, or you could have just like, if he's sitting still most of the time, you could just like do a cut here, then take a clear image of the legs, keep the image, and then have only the Webby, the like body and head part be moving. That was also an option. But anyways, this is again, because I usually say things about videos as well, that is not the point here. It doesn't matter how the video looked. He could have just not been here and could have just had this fill the entire screen, the text, and it would have worked either way. We're here for the names. We're here for the info. We're here for everything that they don't want us to know, so we can hang them from the gallows, burn down the system, and make everything right. But I had to like give it a little critique.
Spielberg directed it, and Bono made the music.
I'm gonna go back to that.
And look, it's Kevin Spacey right off the set of a movie. He shot in his basement with a child and George Clooney. Weinstein funded it, Spielberg directed it, and Bono made the music and sang at a kid's benefit. And George H.W. Bush is pulling the car up with every man in his family, even Barbara. Ellen's on the way from Diddy's house with Sean Carter.
With every man in his family, even Barbara. Dude. First Obama's husband, and now fucking, oh man. Let's get it. Webby's back.
With a child and George Clooney. Weinstein funded it, Spielberg directed it, and Bono made the music and sang at a kid's benefit. And George H.W. Bush is pulling the car up with every man in his family, even Barbara. Ellen's on the way from Diddy's house with Sean Carter. Cause here at Comet Ping Pong, the club is what you're part of. Oprah's on the way, but she'll be late. She's stuck in human traffic. We'll just have to film the sacrifice.
I did not see that coming. I'm not high enough for this shit. Oprah's on the way, but she'll be late. She's stuck in human traffic, as in she's doing human trafficking, and that's why she's late, because she's busy with that. But oh man, why am I even explaining that fucking bar? It's so fucking obvious. It's so fucking genius as well. Look at it. That one caught me off guard.
Oprah's on the way, but she'll be late. She's stuck in human traffic. We'll just have to film the sacrifice and show it to her after. Go and throw it on a lacy driver. Don't be losing that shit. Where's Anthony Weiner's computer? I thought that Huma had it. Just relax. Take a nap with that guy in the Biden mask. Even if they catch us, we'll be fine. Just give it time to pass.
Just relax. Take a nap with that guy in the Biden mask. Even if they catch us, we'll be fine. Just give it time to pass. That's basically going back to the whole thing. And we've had this controversy this week with like the award show and Jim Carrey and someone acting like Jim Carrey or not acting. I've stopped following most of like that news because there's enough fucking shit going on in the world that I don't need to give a fuck about a award show for people that will never have to deal with any of that shit. Because even if the entire world breaks down into war, all the people mentioned here or blacked out here are basically safe. They have their plans, they have their backups. Basically, if you've seen the show Fallout, everyone in the files, let's say the files are Vault-Tec, everyone that's mentioned in it is connected to them. They're doing it for their own gain and benefit, not for ours. Well, like, was Biden real? Wasn't he? I don't know, but I'm starting to wonder why we think it's a good idea that leaders need to be as old as they can be. Because, I'm sorry, like, if you had a demented grandpa, you wouldn't let him run your taxes or your monthly bills to pay, because you know that's gonna be shit. Yet we let them run a country with an arsenal. Why?
Take a nap with that guy in the Biden mask. Even if they catch us, we'll be fine. Just give it time to pass. Jeffrey's got our back. This shit is under control, because he reports directly to the people running the show.
Yep.
Well, gee.
Jeffrey's got our back. This shit is under control, or under their control. You can even say it like that, because he reports directly to the people running the show. And that is what we see from the files. We saw transcripts of him communicating with the families, the lineages. We all know what country he came from. We all know what organizations he come from. I'm not going to dig my hole any deeper than it already is, because I'm pretty sure we're going to get to it.
This shit is under control, because he reports directly to the people running the show. Well, gee, who could that be? What a mystery. Even with the evidence, there's not a single hint to see. And these conspiracies have been mistaken all along. So I guess we'll never know just what is really going.
Okay, I need to go. Oh. Oh my fucking, I am really not high enough for this. I was about to say, like, why is everything fucking blacked out now? Like, now, but then, like, the tune started playing. I don't know the name of the tune. I don't want to be culturally insensitive. But let me just clarify one thing. Hating on Israel and what they're doing is not hating on Jews. I have no problem with no one of any culture, any religion, as long as we all have fucking basic respect and decency for each other. If you don't have that, I have a problem with you. And I won't ever have your back. I won't ever stand behind what the fuck you're doing. I got fucking fired from a job in sales because I didn't want to rip off a customer. And I just told my boss, if you want to do it yourself. I'm not doing that shit. And he told me, leave, you're fired. That's the type of people I want around me. That's the type of people I want in my life. This was absolutely insane. It looked like Webby was about to be abducted by Mossad. So, let's go.
Who could that be?
Okay.
What a mystery.
I want to hear it come in again.
Time to pass. Jeffrey's got our back. This shit is under control, because he reports directly to the people running the show. Well, gee, who could that be? What a mystery. Even with the evidence, there's not a single hint to see. And these conspiracies have been mistaken all along. So I guess we'll never know just what is really going on. But before you call it anti-Semitism, try to listen and think how I said those families infiltrated religions. At the head of every snake is a servant of Satanism. Shit, the Vatican been human trafficking since the beginning. But one little country has become their seat of power where they...
Yeah, this needed a separate applause. Even though everything's blacked out, he's been abducted. What I said before about, like, not anti-Semitism, what I'm saying, because if you think back to the beginning, those 13 families, those 13 lineages have infiltrated everything, even every religion. And we still see the traces of that. We saw it in the files, we see it in other documents, we see it in the world happening now. It's all going back to one place. Everything connects to that one place. I remember what I said about conspiracy theories, my opinion on that. And here's my opinion on coincidences. If there's too many coincidences, it's not a coincidence anymore. Like, this part is crazy. I love the, like,
really going on. But before you call it anti-Semitism, try to listen and think how I said those families infiltrated religions. At the head of every snake is a servant of Satanism. Shit, the Vatican been human trafficking since the beginning.
The head of every snake is a servant of Satan. Damn. That's a good
Call it anti-Semitism, try to listen and think how I said those families infiltrated religions. At the head of every snake is a servant of Satanism. Shit, the Vatican been human trafficking since the beginning. But one little country has become their seat of power, where they plot on pandemics and wars and twin towers. Babylonian Talmudism has been their recipe, and they've been sacrificing the fucking children for centuries. And they...
Wait. The twin tower thing. Yeah, I'm not gonna speak on that anymore. I basically have a few friends I play Call of Duty Warzone with from America, and once I was hiding. I was playing with them who were in the final circle, and I lay down in a bush, and they're like, "Oh no, come to the roof," and I'm like, "No, I'm gonna stay down here. I'm gonna be a bush. I'm gonna do 9/11." They fucking lost it. Like, they were fucking angry. I'm shutting up about that, but what he said, alter.
Satanism, shit, the Vatican been human trafficking since the beginning. But one little country has become their seat of power, where they plot on pandemics and wars and twin towers. Babylonian Talmudism has been their recipe, and they've been sacrificing the fucking children for centuries. And they don't give a fuck about us. We're just goy, cattle, subhuman, only here to be destroyed and extorted and abused and ruled over with lies. But don't forget, guys, they're our greatest allies. Oh man, this one.
That whole part, and then ending it with what every politician now say, "Hey, remember guys, they're our best ally." No. They're the reason we're all fucked up.
And wars and twin towers, Babylonian Talmudism has been their recipe. They've been sacrificing the fucking children for centuries, and they don't give a fuck about us. We're just goy, cattle, subhuman, only here to be destroyed and extorted and abused and ruled over with lies. But don't forget, guys, they're our greatest allies. Oh man, this song is gonna get me in some fucking trouble. Aryan Mafia's watching you with the.
I was thinking the same thing of my reaction. I was like, oh man, this reaction is gonna get me in trouble. We're just going out to say, oh, this song's gonna get me in fucking trouble. Oh, fuck it. Next part. Also, I want to point out that for like a glorious 5 seconds, Raw Thought 7 is just chair in a void. What is going on?
Oh man, this
what are
gonna
these
get me in
times?
some fucking trouble. That Khazarian Mafia's watching you with the fallen angels and Nephilim. It's time to rid society's closet of all the skeletons. So let me just be crystal fucking clear and set a precedent. If Trump is proven part of it, then burn him with the rest of them. Anyone taking cookies out of Epstein's jar. Every Rachel Chandler handler in Epstein's car. And if he's really still alive, his judgment will come.
Every Rachel Chandler handler? Wait.
Is proven part of it, then burn them with the rest of them. Anyone taking cookies out of Epstein's jar. Every Rachel Chandler handler in Epstein's car. And if he's really still alive, his judgment will come. When he's mono, we mono with God. That's an Epstein bar. We gotta break the mind control and he's...
His judgment will come when he's mano a mano with God. That's an Epstein bar. Holy fucking shit.
Every Rachel Chandler handler in Epstein's car. And if he's really still alive, his judgment will come when he's mano a mano with God. That's an Epstein bar. We gotta break the mind control of these secret societies that kept us locked.
Sorry, I'm still hung up on the Rachel Chandler handler in Epstein's car. Which, again, is a sentence I never thought I would fucking say in my life, let alone on fucking YouTube. Because I know, like, from the beginning, I've been suspicious about what Matthew Perry was Chandler, right? Let me look that up real quick. Because I know when he died, that was Chandler. When he died, I was suspicious. That was a really suspicious death. And now hearing this, I'm wondering, educate me in the comments, because I'm not giving it, I'm not going to all for it, but is his name in the files? Was his name in the files? Did he have anything to do with it? Was there a conspiracy around that? I've always just found it suspicious, but no point in thinking beyond that, because there's much more going on. Now it's got me, like, that bar got me fucking... I'm going to move on from it for now, but educate me in the comments. I'm going to go look it up afterwards.
With the rest of them, anyone taking cookies out of Epstein's jar. Every Rachel Chandler handler in Epstein's car. And if he's really still alive, his judgment will come when he's mano a mano with God. That's an Epstein bar. We gotta break the mind control of these secret societies that kept us locked in our perception. Then they threw away the keys, making sure we never leave. And that everyone we see are incriminated, guilty celebrities on the screens who've been living double lives in the company of snakes, with the fucking balls to laugh at it right in front of our face. And it's hard when we grew up to love a lot of these stars, but it's time we see the monsters for exactly who they are.
Yep.
Fully cut ties with the idols of our youth, cause our childhood.
Oh, damn. That was a fucking image. Holy shit.
For exactly
Wait.
who they are. Fully.
That is... Wow. Forget the fucking song and the bars for a moment. This is a fucking image. Holy shit.
Up to love a lot of these stars, but it's time.
Also, is that like referencing the bull that is like... Is it the bull that's like on Wall Street or that area in the stock exchange? And is this signifying like Wall Street, the financial side, burning down, melting?
We see the
Because
monsters
it's
for
gold
exactly who
as
they
well?
are. Fully cut ties with
I
the
think.
idols of our youth, cause our childhood heroes have been hiding
Yeah, it's
from
gold.
the truth. But the reckoning is coming, ain't no running from the proof. So give every sick fuck at the pizzeria a noose. At the all white parties.
There's no running from the proof, so give every sick fuck at the pizzeria a noose. To the gallows! Seriously.
From the proof, so give every sick fuck at the pizzeria a noose. At the all white parties, show up in black, pulling up the eyes wide shut in a ski mask. Kerosene in hand while I'm flicking a lit match. And burn it all down till it's nothing but ash. Raw thoughts.
Imagine a flick match and burn it all down. So exactly, that is like the bull that is on Wall Street, I believe. It's a gold bull statue. We're burning that down, signifying we're burning down the 13 lineages, because again, they control the resources, they control the banking, they control the money. Every country is in debt to who? To them. If we get rid of them, get rid of that, we solve a lot of fucking shit. We'll also create a lot of shit, because then we'll not have a banking system, we'll not have worldwide trade, but we can get all of that done without them and their muddling.
So give every sick fuck at the pizzeria a noose. At the all white parties, show up in black.
All white
Pulling up
parties.
the eyes wide shut in a ski mask. Kerosene in hand while I'm flicking a lit match. And burn it all down till it's nothing but ash. Raw thoughts. And now it's feeling like the whole world's cursed. The devil lurks while he ushers in this hell on earth.
Okay, I'm gonna take a gamble and say this is what inside Webby's house, or like someone he knows. this is like, we have the peace sign here, family photo here, a lot of books, but like all the books have, or almost like here. Yeah, I can't see what, this is like a dope fucking like, let's get real, let's break it down, let's get my, hey, I'm awake before my alarm. Webby Wednesday, baby. Like that's like the whole thing of the like, let's quiet down, let's just sit by the candlelight and talk about this, but also might be a double, might be referencing the video part, post-apocalyptic more, or mid-war, we're sheltering, there's no power, so we have to light the candle, and we're sitting there and we're talking and we're thinking and we're looking out the window, and we're gonna talk about all this shit. But like going from like, first we had the hallway with the stairs, the big like castle-like structure with all the hooded figures, 13 hooded figures walking around, controlling everything. We're inside the headquarters of the Illuminati. Then we move on to, we're in the files now. Files have come out. We're reading through them. Now we're burning down Wall Street. And now we're in a like more solemn, quieter place behind that, possibly sheltering. But we're by the candlelight with the bookcases near the window, and we're talking it out while we're looking out. That symbolism in the video as well.
Burn it all down till it's nothing but ash. Raw thoughts. And now it's feeling like the whole world's cursed. The devil lurks while he ushers in this hell on earth. In a one world government.
Devil curse while he ushers in this hell on earth. Again, the fucking bars.
Looming out in the distance, a new world order is coming for the resistance. While all we do is bicker till it's ripping us apart. As the global is controlling us and stripping us for parts. Lurks while he ushers in this hell on earth. In a one world government's looming curse. The devil lurks while he ushers in this hell on earth. In a one world government's looming out in the distance. A new world order is coming for the resistance. While all we do is bicker till it's ripping us apart. As the global is controlling us and stripping us for parts. While they reset the score on the brink of world war. As I look around, I don't recognize it anymore. Feel a weak.
As they reset the score on the brink of world war, and I look around and I don't recognize it anymore. Like, this is not the world that we had. This is not the world. And again, everything changed in 2020. Webby said it in his raw thoughts back then. Everyone said it. It's clear to everyone. We changed a lot of fucking shit. We got rid of a lot of things. We a little down, or like broke down some things, changed rules, changed privacy, started working on other technologies, they were justified because we had the pandemic and everything, even that was fucking fabricated. We're not living in the world, in the pre-2020 world anymore. Same with what's going on now with the wars, with everything. Once that is over, everything's gonna be different yet again. We're seeing direct energy weapons come into play. We're seeing technologies and things kept from us for ages, centuries, being, and secrets, technologies, not so much centuries, but secret, that were being kept, we're being outed now. And if I see how much is coming out, how much is getting confirmed, how much is getting talked about, all I am wondering is, so what are they not talking about? Because they have to almost go crazier and crazier and crazier with their distractions, because the normal stuff doesn't cut it anymore, because we're too honed in and going towards the right stuff. So they have to pull like a 1, 2, 3, poof, distraction, and it's starting to fucking show. But we're not in the same world as we were a few years ago.
Score on the brink of world war. As I look around, Are stripping us for parts while they reset the score on the brink of world war. As I look around, I don't recognize it anymore. Feel a wheeze from the geoengineering on the breeze while they blocking out the sky right in front of us to see. Fucking with us with the frequencies of 5G. Interacting with the graphene from the vaccines and the food that we eat. It's poison down to the seeds. Hard to even call it food when Pfizer's making the cheese. While the algorithm focused us on how we disagree. They've been building us a prison with digital IDs. So this ain't an act of violence, it's an act of defiance. It's a fucking middle finger to...
That was my bad. I had to put my thing there. That whole part about yeah, I'm gonna go back.
While the algorithm focused us on how we disagree, they've been building us a prison with digital IDs.
The digital IDs. The whole digital thing. That is going too fucking far. Like, I think in the UK you need a passport or like an age verification code to go online and do something. It's all control. It's all mapping. It's data. Every bit of data you give to them, they get a lot of fucking more out of it than you will ever get or will ever put into it. Every little piece of information you give them, they will use, abuse, twist, stretch out, whatever the fuck. That's why, and don't take this from me, I don't have a legal ability to give advice, but don't trust the banks. Go back to cash. Leave that easy fucking card with just one tap, boop, up, and you've given away half your fucking paycheck to something. Don't trust it. Don't use it. Go the extra mile. They're making it harder. Where I live now, every bank has gotten rid of their ATM machines, and they're replacing it really fucking slow with these like ATMs from a different company, and it's a different like building, like of anything you go into. It's just ATM machines. Anyone can use it, but there's fees on it. We went from just being able to put our money on an account so it's safe to now they're like, oh, you want to put your money on your account? You want to get money off your account instead of using that card that we can track. You're going to pay. You're going to fucking walk miles for it. Because for me, the nearest ATM, we're lucky that we have not big commercially, but like privately owned building of a bank here. It's like a bank that like people can like on their own start an office with the name and the logo, but it's basically their office. They're keeping their ATM machine, but everyone goes there, so it runs out in like half a day. The nearest one is, I believe, half an hour walk to get money from your account, to get cash money. Every time my paycheck or money comes in, I make the walk, withdraw a part of it, and store it or use it. Start doing that more. Go back to that time. They told us it's for our convenience that we get the card, that we're getting rid of cash. It's not. It's for their control. Our convenience is when they can't fucking know what we're doing with their money. Our money, by the way, not their money.
Algorithm focused us on how we disagree. They call it food when Pfizer's making the cheese. While the algorithm focused us on how we disagree. They've been building us a prison with digital IDs. So this ain't an act of violence, it's an act of defiance. It's a fucking middle finger to these pedophiles.
This ain't an act of violence, it's an act of defiance. Oh, I like that fucking sentence. I know I stopped it mid-bar. That sounded so funny.
Algorithm focused us on how we disagree. They've been building us a prison with digital IDs. So this ain't an act of violence, it's an act of defiance. It's a fucking middle finger to these pedophile tyrants. A reminder to the rebels who won't give them their compliance. When the pressure's on, never getting threatened into silence. And still hit the field while the home team's losing. Keep a cool head through the cries and confusion. Keep an open mind through the lies and illusions. And try to be a good human. So one last time, this the finale, put it to bed because...
Hold up. Oh, we're going back through the previous Raw Thoughts, I think. Because that was from the Raw Thought 6, the pandemic thing. Yeah, that was 6. 5 was more the Squid Game, and then them walking with the machine gun starting the pandemic, but like the start of the zombie outbreak. 6 was definitely the Last of Us pandemic, and we're going back. It's exactly what he's saying, like saying, let's raise our middle finger. Now, let's take it back one more time.
Through the cries and confusion, keep an
Okay,
open
I'm here
mind
for
through
it.
the lies and illusions, and try to be a good human. So one last time, this the finale, put it to bed, because after
Ooh,
this,
and the melody.
there won't be nothing left to be said. And I hope that after all of this, at least I
Yep.
made you think. That was always my intention for sharing what's in my head. It was never about the vision, I just needed y'all to listen. And wake the fuck up from this nightmare that we live in. So hate or love it if I got you to question
3,
the system. With all these raw thoughts, then I accomplished the
2,
mission.
1. Okay, I'm gonna go back through that whole part, about like 3 we left out because it never had a video. It was more a diss track. He's been saying some stuff, but I was a little too focused. Also, I love that like we're going to the train. You can already see the next scene in here. Like, again, it's all done digitally, probably. Taking the old scenes, all shot throughs, then editing that out, adding the next room immediately behind it, going through it. So basically, you add a scene, then you add a scene on top of it, create a little layer, then you're gonna zoom into that, like they do those pictures where they keep zooming in and it's changes pictures. That same technology, but with video clips, and we see it all the way through because we can see the door right there. Okay, that was the video part. Now let's focus on these lyrics.
Good human. So one last time, this the finale, put it to bed, because after this, there won't be nothing left to be said. And I hope that after all of this, at least I made you think. That was always my intention for sharing what's in my head. It was never about the vision, I just needed y'all to listen. And wake the fuck up from this nightmare that we live in.
Yep.
So hate or love it if I got you to question the system. With all these raw thoughts, then I accomplished the mission.
If I got you to question the system with all these raw thoughts, then that's the mission. Mission is done. I did my part. I got you to think. I got you to listen. I got you to see the cracks. I got you to see through them. I gave you the info. I gave you the setup. Now let's go burn it all down.
You to question the system with all these raw thoughts, then I accomplished the mission. And the thoughts were my own. In a world where the loudest opposition is controlled, I don't claim to have the answer. Really, all I've ever known is I gotta speak on it if I feel it in my bones. I've been right about a lot of things, wrong about some others. Shadow banned and demonized, still I never stuttered. Cause from the very start, I just said what's in my heart. So one last time, raw thoughts, motherfucker.
Oh man, that was one last time. Raw thoughts, motherfucker. Again, we all know what raw thoughts is. We all know what to expect from it, and still there's stuff in there. Whether it's in the video, whether it's in the lyrics, there is always stuff in there that you're like, oh, whoa, I was not prepared enough for this. This was amazing. First of all, go follow Chris Webby. Go check out Raw Thoughts 7. Go check out all the Raw Thoughts again, especially 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7 now. Put them all in a playlist. Put them all in a queue. Listen to them back to back. It is one of my favorite things about the Raw Thoughts series is that if you listen to them back to back, it all fits. As he showed here, closing down by going all the way back to that room with the graffiti from Raw Thoughts 1. Coming full circle, saying basically my mission's accomplished. I spoke. I said what I had to say because I felt in my bones I needed to say this. I needed to make this. Again, I've broken down everything in between when pausing. All I can say is directing. You can clearly see this was done on a short, rushed period of time. Like, you can clearly see it in the part where, like, they probably had to type out all the lyrics, have that, then Webby had to record, or they had to record Webby on a chair doing that. again, in my opinion, it would have been better to just keep the leg still until like the end part where he gets abducted. Yeah, oh, I forgot about that whole that part. That truly fucking got me. That putting that in there, it's like, I'm not gonna say it, but besides that, I'm gonna do everything to make you know it. Like, I'm not gonna say the exact thing I wanna say, but here's the theme song, here's the people with it, here's the hints to it. I think he said it, but he said it in like in between bars where it's like it could have also like sounded or be construed as something else. And him saying that we got in trouble. Also, like the coming from the basically what I think symbolizes in the start the headquarters of the world order, the Illuminati, the lineages. Again, I'm not a fan of terms that get put on something because sometimes, like conspiracy theorists, they get put on there for the wrong reason, and if we go with it, it's fucked. But going from that to like the files, then going to like the silent thing, and then taking all the way the trip back through all the raw thoughts. This was perfect finale. This was absolutely perfect. So guys, without further ado, this was it for this video. It's raw thoughts, always a long one. We're nearing an hour. So I'm going to end it here. Be sure to go support Chris Webby. As I said in the intro, Chris Webby, Token, going to be doing an arcade tour together. Go check out if there's a show near you, and definitely go because it's going to be fucking worth it. This was Raw Thought 7. I was Random Ducky. Stay chill. Stay vibing. If I'm dead tomorrow, I did not do it myself. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care.